Your mind, gifts for dad. We have ideas that are memorable and practical. Christine McKay joining me now. We were talking about this before the show, you and I. It is a tough thing for dad because you want to give something of the heart, but you don't want it just to be another cheesy throwaway.
Exactly, something that they can use. And I was inspired this time when I was kind of doing my gifts. I gave this to my husband, or I should say my kids gave it to my husband last Father's Day. And it was just kind of
honest, you gave it to your husband.
I gave it to my husband. Let's be honest. Exactly. Okay. But it was just like, and it reminded me of like when Father Knows Best, and it was sort of retro, and it went back to like old-time father's advice. And let me just say, times they are a-changing. There's a whole chapter on here on how to avoid changing your baby's diaper. Tips on feigning illness. I mean, it's hilarious.
Every mama home is saying burn the book.
It's hilarious. But it really just inspired me to kind of go with a retro theme this year. And so what I did is I decided to repurpose and redecorate some bottles of old IBC sodas. And I love these bottled sodas. I think they're fun to look at. They kind of take you back to that like old summertime.
You used these a couple of times.
I've used these a couple times. They're a good shape. They're really fun. The tops are at a 1 inch, so it's great to decorate the tops of the 1 inch punch. They're just really, they're really awesome.
She's talking like a scrapbook.
I know. When I go to the grocery store, I look, it's a scrapbook.
She wants 1 inch lids, so
exactly.
That she can use her 1 inch
so I don't have to cut out circles.
I love it.
So what I decided to do is I made little treat bottles for Dad. And the best part about this project is that your kids will love it because you're going to let them drink sugared soda. So you can hurry and drink the soda so Mommy can make her project.
Nice.
And so what you do is, after you've rinsed the bottles, you want to take the carton. And just because a carton, the inside of it's not real pretty, what you'll want to do is a quick and easy way to cover it is with some spray paint. Okay. So just take it outside, spray paint it, let it dry, and then you can just take scrapbook paper and cover the outside of the container. And then when these are all rinsed and completely dried, I usually will set them outside for a minute, just make sure the sun dries all the way down to the bottom. Then you can fill them with Dad's favorite treats. And what I decided to do this time was I made all sorts of fun little retro labels. And as always, you can go to the website and download them for free. And just a little tip while I'm talking about downloading and printing these out. People will always ask me, like, what kind of paper should I print it on? And I will just say that normally you can print it on any kind of presentation paper or a photo mat paper, as long as it's not glossy, but you can print it on regular typewriter paper. You know, the quality is going to be better than more expensive paper.
You're talking in retro terms, typewriter paper, computer paper.
Exactly, we're there. Computer paper, typewriter.
Did I say
typewriter paper?
Yeah.
We're in the retro mode. So this right here is just a presentation paper. But for this project, I did want it to have a little bit more of an older kind of look. So I printed it out on just some off-white textured linen paper that will work really good for the labels. So what you want to do, let me just show you this sheet that has.
Those are so cute.
You'll get a sheet of labels that you can just print out at home for free.
Again, free download.
Free downloads. So all you'll do is you can take a 2.5 inch large punch, because like I said, I hate cutting out circles. So you can just go right in there and you just punch it out. So you'll take, and that will give you your cute little label. And I try to do just some fun old-time lawnmower, just kind of dad kind of images. So what you'll do is you'll take.
Did you ink it? It looked inked on the edges.
Yes, and you can ink it is an optional. And I'm a big inker because it kind of gives it that antique, rustic look. But you'll just take a strip of paper, and all of the exact measurements are in the instructions, and you will just wrap it around the bottle like so, and just put a little bit of adhesive on there.
It really does just wrap right around.
Just wraps right around perfectly, and then you will just take a little bit of adhesive and attach the label to the top, to the front of it.
So easy.
And then you can fill it with M&Ms, goldfish crackers, sunflower seeds, just all of Dad's favorite treats. And sometimes, like with the M&Ms and stuff, it's a little easier if you've got like a little kitchen funnel to put in there and just pour all the little treats in there.
Put a little decal on the top, wrap some ribbon around the lid, and you are ready to go.
You are ready to go.
Darling. Okay, retro sweet soda 6-pack. We love that. One of just many ideas Christina's brought. So again, those free downloads available on our website, kmckdesigns.com. We'll be back with Christina in a couple of minutes to finish out a few more Father's Day gift ideas. For now, though, we're going to go back with designer Christine McKay, who just figured out who Sean Colvin was. My singing didn't do it justice, but now you know.
Now I know.
We're giving away those tickets in a few minutes, but earlier in the show, Christine showed us how to turn soda pop bottles into a darling Father's Day gift. We've got a couple more ideas quickly we want to talk about.
Okay, this next one is for all those fisherman dads out there. I made a little mock fisherman's box, and if you want to hold that, all it's out of is just a little paper mache box I got at Walmart for $2. And then what you'll do is you'll just take old baby food jars, and you can just fill them with fun things like gummy worms and fish, and you can get creative and do like jelly beans for jellyfish or red hots for red snapper.
You can tell how much Christine goes fishing.
Yeah, not a ton. So anyway, but once again, all of the labels and all the jar toppers are for a free download.
And this is paper, right?
This is paper.
It looks metal from a distance.
And I just have to say, this is from a company called Cosmo Cricket. And these are some of their, I don't think they're some of their newest paper designs, but you can get them online. They have some of the best wood grain. I know, they're awesome. They have some of the best wood grain paper that you can just cover a box and it totally looks like it's a wooden box.
How did you do the handles?
I just took some twill and I just used an eyelet setter and I just set 2 eyelets on the edges and made little handles.
This is so adorable. And these are, did you say baby food jars?
They're just baby food jars. Yep, just filled with goldfish crackers, gummy worms, gummy bugs, all sorts of fun fishing stuff.
They're on top, and all of the downloads on your website. Love this.
machedesigns.com.
So cute.
Okay, so couldn't leave out our golfers. My husband would fall into that category. So what I did is I made a little golf tea jar.
Look at
this.
And
it's called, you know, Dad, you're terrific. Get it?
I got it. Got it.
And all it is an old pizza sauce jar, and I've just adhered a little golf balls at the top. And if you want to get really creative and you have really good handwriting, I don't even know if this will show up, you can take a little fine point Sharpie pen and write little messages for Dad on the tees.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that fun?
We love you, Dad. Oh, how fun.
Isn't that fun? And I only did a couple because my handwriting is not that great. My kids will be doing the rest.
Way to personalize
Isn't that fun? And along with this, another download that comes with this is a little golf scorecard. And it just folds out like this so Dad can take it with him and keep track of his golf scores. And there's fun little quotes on every single page that are just for Dad.
And don't think you have to slave over a computer to create these graphs because Christine's done it for you. I love that.
Just print it out, staple it on some pattern paper. Really simple. Yes.
It together.
And then the last one that I wanted to show you is we talked about doing practical gifts for Dad. You know, one thing that I think one of the reasons why scrapbooking is so popular is because it's one thing that dads don't mind that mom spends money on because they love that their wives are keeping track of the memories. However, Dad's not going to have scrapbooks laying around his office. You know, it's a little awkward, you know.
The boss comes up, I'd love to look at your scrapbook.
Yeah. So, you know, he's not going to spend a lot of time doing that. So what you can do is you can go purchase an inexpensive digital photo frame. And I will just show you this on the back is about how big it was. And this one was really inexpensive because it was ugly. So what I did is I bought a really pretty frame.
Okay.
I went and bought just a really pretty frame. And from Home Depot, you can just buy these little, oh gosh, what are they called? Little clamps that go on the back that you can just screw on. And I screwed the ugly frame on the back of just a really pretty frame that I liked.
Keep the technology, ditch the poor taste, and add it to a frame that you love.
Scan your scrapbook pages in, upload them in here, and in the background, Dads can see all the scrapbook pages going through on the back on a slideshow. So
it's the actual pages, not just the photos.
Yeah, you can do photos and the actual pages as well.
That's a great idea. Great idea. Christine, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Darling Father's Day projects, and I love that you can get the kids involved in them as well. It makes it that much more special for Dad. For project instructions and, again, free download templates, visit Christine's website, machedesigns.com. Darren, you would love to get anyone